Okay, welcome to Dow Stock Talk. In this video, we'll be doing a reaction video. I know again on Dave Ramsey. A lot of his is really entertaining. The topic is, well, the title of the video is I'm in business with my ex. I immediately seen this and I was just like, oh, this is going to be a natural disaster. And I was just like, I gotta react to it. By the way, I make videos regarding investing in finance, but no further ado, let's jump into the reaction video right now. And by the way, make sure you hit that like button.
Let's go to Rudy in Miami, Florida. Rudy, how can we help?
Hey, how are you? It's an honor today. Thank you for the time.
You bet. Thanks for
Um,
calling. What's up?
no
Oh,
problem. Okay, so to
wait,
get to the
hold up.
meat and potatoes of it, so long story
Hold
short,
up. Okay, yeah, I also wanted to mention on my last video, I kept calling her Kate. Her name is actually Rachel. I want to get that correct. On my last video, the caller name was Kate, but I kept referring to her as Kate, but her name is Rachel. I wanted to get it right. So please don't bash me on that too bad. But let's carry on.
I started a business with my ex 12 years ago. Very unique
Da 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 da! Let me stop being goofy.
business where we manufactured bicycles. It was great for many years, but obviously, like a typical story you hear, we broke up a few years back.
Watch Rachel's face. Her facial expressions be so funny. I'm just letting y'all know. Watch it, watch it.
So for a few years, we've been trying to run the business, kind of like
Look,
however you want to
look,
call it. But
look. Oh my goodness.
in the last couple of years, it's kind of been like a head button, very dramatic type of situation.
The facial expressions. Y'all gotta catch this. It's the facial expressions for me. Look at
Very dramatic type of
that is.
situation. To the point where it influences employees and just a very toxic environment. And I've been trying to lay down all the framework to potentially buy her out and see what we can do. But currently I'm in a situation where I don't have the funding that I can buy her out on, and she's actually the stronger partner of us too. So she actually, she took a little of the bearing of the credit. She took a little more debt than I did. So she's a little more reluctant to walk
You guys might be thinking like I'm not having much to say, man. In this situation, I really don't know what to say in this case. I mean, let's just carry on.
away and really leave anything on the table. Loose ends.
Are
So
you guys
we're kind of
50-50?
yes, we're 50-50.
And that's not just a handshake. That's written
Well,
down, and we've got some bylaws, and we've got all that written out.
oh yeah, all written out.
Okay.
As intricate as it can get. She's actually very, I guess you could say old fashioned with that. So like
Yeah, good.
everything is
All
overly
right.
papered and all.
So what's the
Oh, okay. So it's 50-50. Let's carry on.
what's the heart of your question?
The heart of my question is, so I want to continue the business. I actually we started together technically 12 years ago, but she didn't really start coming in full time for like a year and a half later. So it really is my baby at heart. But I'm trying to
No, no, no. That's not what the contract says. The contract says 50-50, buddy. I know how you feel, but legally that's not the case. Let's carry on.
figure out like how do I get like I'm at the point where I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into this. I'm at the point for my own health, sanity. I studied finance in school. It's a random thing I got into that it's almost worth just signing over the paperwork and saying, have it all. Like, it's not worth my health and everything.
I think
Because,
that's your
my new
answer.
relationship,
I think that this guy do seem real stressed out. I mean, if they can't get it to work without it causing problems, and I'm pretty sure it can cause problems, especially if he's in a new relationship or even if she's in a new relationship. Doing business, and that's the only thing when you do business with a romantic part, especially a romantic partner, friends, family. If things ever go south, things get really ugly. Let's carry on.
my new relationship, it's amazing, but it's starting to affect it a little bit. And it's just like,
You think?
I don't know. I feel like the energy, if I sign it off and
Yeah,
just put it
and
out
Rudy,
there.
she doesn't want to sell the business, right? Like you guys don't want to just get out, both
She
of you.
does. She always says she does, but she's kind of like, she comes from a lot of money.
Will she
and
buy
Mm.
you out? Will she buy you out?
That's what I've been trying to do, and that's what I've been trying to get her to do. But she just keeps throwing it at me like, this is, I have no interest in this, so I'm not going to
Okay.
get any further.
Yep.
All
So
right.
you can't control her, Rudy. So for you and your sanity, I mean,
Dang.
you could chalk it up to what we call stupid text around here. that
I'd
you-
walk. I think you
I
answered
said
the
he
question
would walk.
yourself. You just kind of laid
It's
it
gonna
out
hurt.
there.
It's gonna
Yeah.
hurt,
I
but it
mean-
may be worth in the long run, Rudy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would follow your heart on this.
This is why y'all don't go into business when you're not married.
Oh, Rachel! This is why you don't go into business. Honestly, like, this situation is, and that's why I kind of think personally, especially if you're boyfriend and girlfriend, you're not married, and y'all go to business, just hope you guys is able to stay together, or you guys are very business oriented and y'all can separate your personal life from business. But a lot of times it becomes a hot mess. Personally, I'm not that big of a fan with going to business, especially with a romantic partner. Maybe we're married to something different. Friends, even family members, it can get it really sticky. But that's my input. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the situation? If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm out.